got called in because this customer had no hot water. It was actually lukewarm. This is a Delta valve. I don't know the model number. If I can find it, then I'll post it down below in the description. I'll post the model number so you'll know. So this Delta valve was installed from the factory with an anti-scald device, which almost all shower valves have, which means that if you turn it on completely hot, you're not going to get the 120 or 140 or 60 degrees your water heater is set on. It will actually, kind of dumb it down to 85, 90 degrees, which is not going to feel good on you because you're 98.6. So the easiest way, and Delta is very good on how they did this. There's a little hole slot on the inside of this handle, and this is an Allen wrench that came with the valve. And so all you're going to do is kind of just feel around in there until it locks in, and you saw it just going in about 1/4 of an inch. And so lefty loosey, righty tightsy, you just kind of turn it to, well, in this case it's the opposite, actually you're turning to the right. But that's going to get the handle off, and what you're doing, there's a little set screw in there that this Allen wrench is in opposition to, and once the set screw is gone, you have exposed the valve itself. Now Delta did a very good thing, because a lot of these valves, oh, by the way, you can take off this pretty part. So a lot of these valves have a mechanical device that you actually have to pull out and turn. You have to actually remove parts. Delta did very good. So the way that it's set from the factory, anti-scald, is right about halfway. And if you see, there's little hash marks up here. And I think there's probably a dozen of these hash marks. And so it's literally, with this center one being right in the center of the hash marks, that's your warm. Anything to the right, if you pull this out, and literally you can see the ends of here, they're pulling out as I pull this part. All right, see that? And so as you pull that out, if you moved it to the left, which you're doing to get maximum, if you move it to the right, then you're doing that to get maximum cold temperature, right? But where we're set here in the middle, we want hotter water. So we're just going to pull it out and then all the way to the right. And then that's going to give you the hot temperature that you're desiring. Or if that's too hot, you could decide, oh, I want it here. If you don't want to adjust your water heater, then you can just pull it out and kind of adjust it to maybe the second or third hash mark instead of the middle. And so it's a very, very easy process that has really kind of taken any goof-proof type of situation. It even says on there, to the right would be hotter, okay? So we're going to just go to the right for the hottest setting possible. And there's a stop on there, so it's not like you can go hotter than what it allows you anyway. So there's a stop to the right and a stop to the left. You can't physically turn it anymore for the hottest temperature, and then doing it to the right would be the coldest temperature. I don't know why you'd want to do that. And then the thing is, the only tool that you need is the Allen wrench that I showed you. That's all you need for this Delta model. So you just put this back on, the free part back on, and then you're going to put your handle back on, and it's as easy as that. I think Delta is innovative in a lot of things they do, because that means that any valve that you have is going to allow you to use any trim kit that Delta makes, which I think is wonderful too. Whoops. And so that's it. Just once you get the Allen wrench out, you've already adjusted with one tool. You've already adjusted your water temperature for this Delta valve. And as I said, I don't know the model number, but if I find it, then I will link it down in the description, and then you will know if you have this type of valve or not. Hey, if you enjoyed that video and you learned something, consider being a Patreon member. $5, $10, $15 a month would help me greatly produce more videos. I make nothing from YouTube at all. If you're gonna call me for advice, please donate $50 for 30 minutes. My link to my PayPal and my Patreon account is down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get immediate notifications as soon as I post videos. And thank you very much for your support.